New tonight, Chico's new golf park opened for the first time to the public today. We'll show you what you can expect there. Also new at 6, locals are asking for your help to support Jamaican communities impacted by Hurricane Melissa. We'll bring you the details of that. And a red-shouldered hawk takes flight again after a Thanksgiving rescue. Find out how quick care made her recovery possible.
Covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
New tonight, in the Feather River Canyon this afternoon, first responders rescued 2 people after their car went off of Highway 70 and into the Feather River. This happened just before 1:30 this afternoon, a few miles east of Pulga. CAL FIRE dispatchers said the vehicle went down about 150 feet from the roadway and was half submerged and upside down in the water. One person in the car was able to get out themselves, but search and rescue team had to rescue the other person using a rope. That person had major injuries and was taken to Enloe in Chico. We are working to find out the cause of the crash. We'll update you as soon as we learn more from the CHP on air and online. Now here's not a live look, definitely not live, but this is a look from earlier today at 5 Mile in Chico. And you see someone enjoying their bicycle there, and I believe that's Big Chico Creek right there. But even in the tiny glimpse we could see of the sky, it was overcast.
Yeah, we've had that low cloud deck, which is preventing us from warming up, Alan. It's warmer up in the foothills and some of the higher elevations of the mountains compared to the valley, because we're just not seeing that sunshine to quite get us to temperatures where we have the potential to be, and that's pushing 60, 61 degrees. We're not quite getting there at the moment. Fog should be, for the most part, on the diminished side. Just won't be as widespread the next couple nights and mornings. Here we are, though, in the 40s in the valley. Climb up to Chester, 41. Alturas at 38 degrees. Here's a look at our winds. So winds on the light side to calm side, and that is contributing to our fog. Here's our visibilities at the moment. So they're coming down a little bit. Remember, we're going to have areas of patchy fog now, whereas we've had dense fog, thus dense fog advisories. So let's push the tracker. Here's what we have. You're seeing it. So really doesn't look to be as widespread and as dense compared to the last few days. So if you do come across this fog, you definitely want to drive on the safer and the slower side. But we'll talk more about our fog and our weekend weather coming up in a few minutes, Alan.
Thanks, Howie. Also new tonight, multiple firefighters were injured in Modoc County today after a fire engine rollover on Highway 299 west of Alturas. According to the California Highway Patrol Traffic Incident Information page, the crash happened shortly after 9 this morning. CHP dispatch reports show that one firefighter suffered a cut to the head. Another had to be airlifted to the hospital. The Alturas Police Officers Association says one of their officers, Officer Garcia, learned that the engine rolled over 4 to 5 times. Officer Garcia was the first on the scene and aided the emergency personnel. We reached out to the CHP and we'll update you on air and online as soon as we learn more from that agency. New tonight, Chico has a new attraction. Beyond Golf opened up to the public today. Action News Now reporter Emilio Del Carpio visited the new golf course to see what we can all expect.
Opening day here at Beyond Golf. This place is Beyond Golf.
After over a year in the works, Beyond Golf Chico opened its doors to the public today, featuring a 9-hole par 3 golf course, a patio with a food truck, a small practice range, and a hitting net area equipped with a monitor and camera to break down your each and every swing.
It's been quite the project. A lot of people in the community have really stepped up and helped us, and we're ready to finally open the doors and offer the experience.
Carton tells me that while today is the opening day of Phase 1 of the Beyond Golf Chico project, the 9-hole golf course sitting on 5 acres of land, Phase 2 is coming. It will include an 18-hole putting course, as well as a restaurant and arcade-style simulators.
Phase 2 is a future putting course, so 18-hole putting course and a 9-hole putting course, and then an outdoor covered restaurant, as well as a large building with simulators in it. So it'll really be a fun building to really expand our golf ability to support the junior programs as well, because it'll give us a larger facility.
Now, one thing I noticed here today at Beyond Golf was their focus on beginner and youth golfers. Usually golf is a game that's enjoyed by more experienced, if not older folk, but Beyond Golf does a great job of making sure that the kids, that the youth, that beginners aren't intimidated trying to learn the game. They have a great setup and great amenities to get the beginners a good grasp and understanding of the sport.
I showcased the thing.
What? How does that go?
Good. Me and my friend shot 4 under. Everybody should like golf because it's like families can play it and it's like a fun game. It's not like baseball where it's just like you're on the team.
Yeah.
So it can be enjoyed by a lot of people.
Beyond Golf Chico offers a junior program. Kids can sign up and graduate through levels that leads up to kids being able to eventually play the course by themselves. They learn on different snags, starting new at golf courses, and practice putting green to help the little ones develop the skills and etiquette of golf. Beyond Golf will be open Monday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. The last tee time will be at 9:30 p.m. In Chico, Emilio del Carpio, Action News Now.
That boy, did you hear what he said? He and his friend shot 4 under par. Way to go. And with phase 2 in the works, Beyond Golf Chico hopes to become a year-round destination for golfers of all ages. The citation period at the red light camera on Mangrove and East 9th Avenue in Chico starts this weekend. Starting Sunday, if you do not come to a complete stop, you will get a ticket. Up to this point, violating the law would have just gotten you a warning as kind of a break-in period, so to speak. But again, starting Sunday, it's going fully live with issuing tickets that'll cost you $465. The city of Chico reported 439 violations recorded at the first 2 intersections in just 2 weeks. Chico police called these numbers staggering and even obscene. There are other red light cameras in Chico to be aware of. They're still in the warning periods, though. That's at Cohasset and East Avenue, Esplanade at First Avenue, and Esplanade at East. The final location at Notre Dame Boulevard and Skyway has not been activated yet, but we'll let you know on air and online when it is. To access the online citizen portal that you'll need to use to pay your violations, well, you can head to our website, actionnewsnow.com, and click on news links. New at 6, prescribed fires are set to begin Monday across the Shasta Trinity National Forest, all to reduce hazardous fuels. Forest Service officials say crews plan to burn piles near Cabin Creek along Interstate 5 by Trinity Lake and south of State Route 36 from December 1st through December 5th, so basically next Monday through Friday. You may see warning signs, areas closed, and smoke while this work is underway. Officials will evaluate weather conditions before each burn to possibly cancel if the weather is not cooperating. Well, have you gotten your Christmas tree yet? Yeah, it is the day after Thanksgiving, but now our focus turns to December 25th. And if you've ever thought about finding and cutting down your own tree, well, here's what you need to know. Action News Now, Jerry O'Lennon headed to Butte Meadows to see how it's done.
You know, this is a lifelong tradition. Been doing it since I was a kid.
Keeping that Christmas tradition alive, Ben and about a dozen family members headed up to Butte Meadows this morning where they bought a $10 permit to cut down their own Christmas tree.
For us, it's a family bond. We're out here for the family adventure, the memories, you know, so we're trying to decommercialize it and just really get back out to the woods and have a great time.
On this first of 3 days of Winterfest 2025, the Butte Meadows Mercantile and Resort was packed. Families, trucks big enough to haul a tree, and plenty of saws and axes. But as everyone here says, it's about more than picking out a tree.
It's the experience. You have to go get a Christmas tree. It's the only way to do it, and it always has to be a real one.
After you get your permit, you're going to drive about 6 miles up the road toward Jonesville. And once here, you'll be in the middle of the Lassen National Forest. Now, you are limited in that you cannot cut down a tree that's too close to the road. Otherwise, you could choose any tree you want, and at no additional cost than the $10 permit fee. As long as it's on public and not private land.
Well, we usually go through at least 1,000.
The experience is so popular that the resort runs through its stack of permits fast. Tree or no tree, people say the atmosphere alone is worth the 45-minute drive up Highway 32.
It's so close to civilization, but we are very disconnected here. We call this the sacred bubble because Butte Meadows will never be bigger than it is, It's always going to be this size. And everything here was built in 1903, so there's a lot of things frozen in time.
And for those who make the journey, it's less about the tree they take home and more about the memories they bring back with them. In Butte Meadows, Jerry O'Lennon, Action News Now.
The Butte Meadows Mercantile and Resort continues its festivities tomorrow and Sunday. Just head up Highway 32, turn right on Humboldt Road, then 6 miles later, you'll feel the Christmas spirit. We have good news for you tonight. A red-shouldered hawk is back in the wild after a Thanksgiving rescue. Bidwell Wildlife Rehabilitation says someone brought the hawk to a vet's after discovering her stunned and unable to fly on the roadside Saturday. Staff members say that she only had a concussion, not broken bones, and after 4 days of care, they were able to release her. She flew again, and that happened yesterday on Thanksgiving. Tehama County is taking action against wolf attacks on livestock. We'll tell you what the trappers are hoping to do. But first, the Tehama County Steakhouse will be temporarily closed following a fire there. We'll show you the damage when we come back.